Hey, John Rousseau here, continuing my little talk about the blues patterns and chords. We're working out of the key of A. By the way, this guitar is one that I made. Not quite done, needs some knobs, need a string retainer up here, you know, things like that. Anyway, I was in the key of A, and we're talking about chords we use to play a jazzier kind of blues, and that would be 13th chords are very good. We usually will play a 13th chord, not like this, but with my thumb over the top. And my middle finger mutes out the A string. And that allows me to walk it down. I like using the thumb. Okay, and most of the time I don't play blues like that. I play a more simple kind of blues, less swing, more raw rock and roll style blues. And of course the scale that we use is a pentatonic minor to start off with. Okay, starting from the 5th fret, that's using finger per fret. That's 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. Okay. Now that's pentatonic minor. The blues scale is very similar, but adds a flatted 5th. That would go 1 4 1 2 3 1 3 1 3 4 1 4 1 4. Okay. So when you're playing your chords, you can see how it works pretty well. A lot of the times when I go around to the 4 chord, there's 3 chords in a basic blues progression. Your 1 chord, home bass, the 4 chord, which I use a 9th chord for that, and the 5 chord. Okay. Sometimes you'll hear a little 2-5 in a blues, but usually in a jazzier blues context, not a straight raw rock and roll blues. All right. When I go to the 4 chord, I will switch to a different pentatonic. I think it's major. Actually, yeah, that's pentatonic major, and I'll throw in a couple grace notes. Now I'm in A pentatonic major. Okay, so to play pentatonic major scale in A, you just move the formation down 4 frets. Okay, so we're really playing F sharp pentatonic minor. Using the same fingering, and you can also use the blues scale. Whoops. Alrighty, so that's just your basic stuff. These pentatonic scales allow themselves for a lot of pretty easy bending. If you will look up into the next position off of the G string, you have a little chord here. It's a C chord at the top, and you'll see that each note is going to be up a whole step from where you had just been playing, so that allows you to bend instead of doing this. Alright, so now you have 3 whole step bends that you can do, and a lot of rock and roll cliches come right out of that position. Okay, so that's pretty basic stuff. Just one turnaround that is pretty cool, and I think I copied this off Stevie Ray Vaughan. When you go up to the turnaround in E and then back down to D, you can run up all the way to the 12th fret and play this little riff. Let me get a little close up here. Here's the riff. right off of the chord, right off of an E chord form. Okay, so we're just going to the third of the chord, sliding up to the fifth, to the first, down to the flat 7, flat 6. Actually, I go up to a 9 right here, 9, and I do a little chromatics there. 9, flat 9, 1, flat 7, 6, 5, suspended 4, hammer on from the flat third to the third. That ain't really quite what I'm doing, but it all works. Usually the suspended 4 is in a void tone in blues, but not necessarily so. You'll hear a lot of people coming straight off like a Stevie Ray type riff here. Now in a jazz blues you may avoid that sharp 4 or that suspended 4 in a jazzier blues, and maybe go for more of that type of a sound where you're skipping, so you get more of a tonality for this type of chord. Alright, but we're not talking jazz here, we're talking just straight Texas style, maybe, I guess you could call it blues. Alrighty, so the other turnaround that everybody should know in the key of A, you should know plenty of these turnarounds, actually, there's, you know, but that one's kind of corny. This is a cooler one. Check this out. Not the easiest thing to do. I don't use it all the time. It's hard to throw in when you're playing fast, but it's a descending thing. It's got contrary motion happening. You're moving down on one string, keeping a pedal on the top, pedal tone there. Moving down on this string and up on this string at the same time. So it's like this. Okay. So I'll just play a little bit of stuff.